Dude, did you ever think about becoming like selling like a video course teaching guys how to rap? Do you ever think about
I'm
becoming
teaching
an
my
expert?
son how to do it right now. Yeah.
Are you developing a curriculum that you can like present to people like, look guys, today only this lesson plan is $999 off. That's right. This lesson plan this week is only $10 and it's a limited time price only. So you're really going to jump on it. It's
why don't you take
10 video
Why don't
course.
you take rapping more serious?
I don't know. I think if
not as an artist, as like an academic.
I'm saying as an artist and an academic.
I find it too easy to take seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
dude.
cannot be, this cannot be
Are we
what they're doing.
podcasting?
This cannot be what they're doing.
Dude.
This is it.
Dude.
I am probably the greatest rapper alive. This is what they're doing.
Oh no.
Bro, you may have thrown yourself down the unholiest of gauntlets, dude. You may have truly did yourself in.
Yeah.
I think with our filming, we could record a rap video of you. I think you could write and direct a rap video.
And then it's up to the people to decide.
I'm down with that.
Dude, that would
Let's
be
fucking
so
do it.
fucking sick.
Let's fucking do it. Man. Yeah. There's nobody out there really taking the retard angle, and I think it needs to be done.
Oh man.
I mean,
Greatest,
dude,
greatest rapper alive.
Probably. It's probably not even close.
Oh my God.
It's probably not even. I was thinking
can't
about
wait.
this the other day.
The unqualified goat.
Here are the people that
Top
I feel
five dead or alive. Me.
right?
If I wanted to.
I mean, it depends.
If it wasn't so easy, I'd be the best ever.
Dude.
Wow, man.
Okay, listen.
I can't wait.
Okay,
This is very. You're lucky. My mom said I can't get wet. Energy.
yes. If I was wearing the right shoes, I'd be a rapper
Dude,
right
my
now.
mom said I can't wet. Seriously. If rapping was easier, I'd be the best ever.
No, if it was harder. If it was harder.
No. You said it's too easy for you to take seriously.
No, rap is too easy. Yeah, it's like it just, dude, it's insanely easy.
Man.
It's also real quick. Coast Contra, they have a group. All of them are really sick rappers, sickest rappers out there. But there's one dude in the group that like I really like. He's from Philly.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably like the best rapper out. Like this group is a group of people that are the best rappers alive. And then like he stands out amongst them. And then I also love the baby. He's the fucking man.
I think the Griselda lovers are gonna chew you up over that.
Who's Griselda?
They're like a upstate New York rap collective.
Okay.
Like Benny the
Dude,
Butcher
Coast
and
Contra.
West Side Gun and stuff like that.
So I know like
They make great gun noises on their songs.
That's pretty tough.
Oh, that's sick.
That's always good.
Yeah.
They might be
Really good stuff.
Having never heard anything from them, they are my second. Like they're like 1A.
Okay.
They're like 1A for me already.
You're taking them that you're saying.
Yeah, but still, I go no lyrics for a long time. Like I don't fuck with lyrics. I just fuck with instrumentals and stuff.
Yeah.
When I came back, I feel like the baby reigned supreme. Like before I left, I was like, "Is the baby the man?"
Yeah.
And then when I came back and I started listening to everybody again, it's like,
Most, the best.
most of these people fucking suck. Yeah. He actually killed a dude. He gets to actually rap about killing a dude.
That's true. But that's why Kanye West says people are controlled.
What do you mean?
Kanye has this whole thing where he thinks that if a lot of rappers can't say what they want because they've killed guys, and then he's saying like their record label finds that out and then uses that against them to control them. Saying like, hey, here's what we're going to do. Here's the terms of your contract. And if you guys go against this, here's all the shit we can send to the police about like.
So would you say they're like a specific group of people that can't control the baby?
Well, yeah, his was illegal. No, that's what Kanye said. That's what Kanye said.
Oh, according to Kanye, then if we're following that logic, there's probably like a specific group of people that can't control the baby.
He was just saying they're representation. Kanye obviously he zooms in the microscope a little deeper than I am, but I'm saying this I'm saying as a general. He was saying as a thing that happens within the space of rapping.
First of all, you handled that very well.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, very, very well.
That's what he does.
But
here's where me and Kanye are different. Scope.
I'm saying it as a general blanket phenomenon. What you're allowed to do. You just can't go. What's a lot of these guys? That's what Chappelle got under fire for. He didn't like go hard enough.
Right.
People are like, that was so disappointing.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he goes, there are a lot of Jewish dudes in this space he's talking about, and they're like, disgusting.
We can't even say how cool they are.
Who, Jews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I. We're talking about swag.
Sweat off my brow.
Yeah. Like as far as swagger jacking,
Sid,
right?
would you say you're too sick to be controlled by the Jews?
Whoa, Matt, I don't talk like that.
Like, they might control the world, but not me.
Whoa, dude.
I don't know. I haven't experienced that personally.
Dude, if you're willing to,
That's my stance
If you're
on it.
willing to watch it all burn down, you cannot be controlled by anybody.
What are you willing to watch burn down?
Yeah, true.
How far are you willing to take that?
Well, I mean, dude, it's getting. I'm finding myself to be more and more of a pussy lately. Like the more I build this family and like you know.
So you're ready.
friends.
You said, Jews,
Yeah.
take me away.
Dude, I mean,
Lock me up and throw away the key, Jews.
I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. But here's the thing:
Yeah,
it's
no
like,
way.
but you see, that's the fucked up problem. Because like I have friends
that
like
what-
you
is that
guys.
what the metaverse
because you
is?
guys are my friends, though. You guys will stick with me even when the Jews turn
The
on me.
metaverse is, imagine if you will, an even more Jewish
Yeah.
world.
The metaverse is controlled by the Jews. We say that. The metaverse literally is controlled by the
Can you
Jews.
say that?
Yes, the metaverse is controlled
Dude,
by a
I'm not.
Jew. That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah, a Jew.
You can objectively
A Jew.
state that.
A Jew.
We've
For
looked
sure.
at this matter. The metaverse is controlled by a Jew.
If you,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we can follow that.
Can I at least
Yeah.
go into the metaverse and be like, guys, I think the Jews are running this place. And then I get out of the metaverse. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit nonsense. Kanye, shut the fuck up, dude. Kyrie, grow up, dude.
Yeah.
Can we also say that it's
the
sick?
dude, the metaverse like the board of directors is they're like we're committed to a more comfortable world for the goyim. And then once you get in there and they're just like, don't go back to the real world, dude. This is where it's really what's up. This is where we really got to figure it out. Out there, dude, the real world was the beta.
They're pacifying the goys.
That was where we practiced media and weather control. That was the
Yeah.
real world. Welcome to the meta, dude. Now we can control what's on the other end of your penis. And you go, okay, they were doing an okay job out there.
Yeah.
I keep the headset on all
I
weekend.
mean, to be
see what
fair,
happens.
I think the 7-day calendar is a Jewish invention.
Yeah,
So, you got to give credit where credit's due.
for
Well,
sure.
you're not allowed to though.
No, you can.
Oh,
It's in a
yeah.
book. You can say.
Are you sure you're
oh, yeah.
allowed to? Yeah.
It's a Greek.
Yeah.
It was
Because
like
I feel like-
the Greeks. I think according to the guy who wrote the book, the guy who wrote the book was Jewish. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I
I
think
feel like no. I feel
he
like
did say-
that's part of it though. Like, the Jews are like nothing that draws too much of attention. Dude, you know what I mean?
No.
'Cause as soon as you start acknowledging the Jews for doing cool shit, you're like, all right, what bad shit are they also up to?
It's
But
all,
that's the fear. That's the cultural fear. By the way, that's all I'm saying.
Of them or of
It
who?
seems like it. It seems like it of the Jews. Like you look if you look at it from a cultural like dude, I'm too high to think of the word like a broad scope, right? We're looking at it from a cultural broad scope.
Okay.
When have you ever heard like Jews in a positive way just being like, yeah, Jew power? Like they don't do that shit.
no, but they do act like girls on social media where like they're devastated by anything negative toward them, and if they don't get something positive for a while, they're like they do kind of go on like a worldwide like you guys don't even like us that much kind of thing until you start like no dude, you guys are awesome.
Dude, we should all start doing that. We should jack their swag. That's what I'm saying.
Anytime people were like, wow, that's a lot of like ethnic last names on like the media company boards of directors, they're like, what? How could you even say that? Wow. And then they go into the stories and they're like, some people on my timeline are actually just haters in disguise.
Oh my god.
And then they'll share nice things about them though. They're like, yeah, you know, it's about time. It's about time.
It's just for me. It's such a weird thing for me because again, maybe I'm just one of the good guys, but I truly don't think about exterminating the Jews ever. I'm never like, and like
No.
that when I'm confronted with that,
you don't
fear,
have to think about exterminating the Jews. All you have to do is think like something like kind of nasty. And it's like, bro, the end game of that is exterminating.
That's
the
what
Jews.
I'm like,
Yeah.
dude. I wish I could just be like, dude. I know.
Wait. I'd
I know
like
you
to
don't
follow
trust
that
me.
logic.
I know you don't trust me
Tim,
when I
what do you
say I
mean
don't
by
want to.
that?
What do I mean by that? Is
Yeah.
that like you don't have to actually like even possess the feeling of like I dislike this group of people. All you have to do is like kind of step out of line in the like internet social way of doing things. I don't know what you would call it. But once you breach like the broadly popular internet social etiquette, it's like any transgression becomes like, the end goal of that is that you exterminate every other race.
Well, dude,
you know what I mean?
If you were literally,
it's like they connect the dots for you. It's like, oh yeah, well you hold those views because you actually probably swing conservative, and then by extension, you support people who create the policies that are basically, preventing us from genociding black babies.
As you're exterminating your way, up to the top, who's at the bottom? Who's at the top? Like, who's the first race you gotta? Exterminate.
I don't know.
You're talking that.
I don't know.
I'm
saying I'm saying I live outside of this.
I'm not playing this game. You want to play?
I'm never saying.
For me, we're all one people. What are you talking about? What are you?
Battle Royale is what you're saying. You got to exterminate them all at once.
No one said that.
No
one even talked. Nobody
Sydney.
talked about exterminating race. I said I don't want to.
We're talking about how badly we don't want to do it.
Listen, I heard exterminating races. My ears perked up, and I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Sid grabbed a flamethrower off the wall of his mind.
Dude, dog.
What Tim was saying was like, for somehow what's happened, like there was like, say you knew a guy who was a legitimate neo-Nazi who was like, you'd see him like whatever it's called, doing like the Goose March or whatever, like hailing Hitler.
I don't even know what it's called.
I thought it was like Jack.
They called that walk a thing.
Yeah.
It was like goose stepping.
Yeah.
So you're out. You have an avowed Nazi neighbor that you see outside.
Wait. Are we teetering right now? Are we too high? We're like deep in the juice.
We
right
definitely started off too high. We're leveling out though.
I think we're leveling out.
No flags thrown.
What Tim was saying was somehow like say that's a thing. You have a neighbor, he's like an avowed like Nazi, and like you talk to him every time he's gonna be like,
he's got all like the merch.
He's got all You agree to disagree, like you guys are on mutual terms.
Yeah, it's just
he's a
your
Nazi.
neighbor.
He knows a ton about World War II, never shuts up about it.
Literal Nazi. He's trying to show you like pictures and stuff. And like, dude, I don't want to fucking look at that.
Oh man, I'm like, it's like
trying to show you like.
It is funny to geek out on like the one common interest that you might have with your Nazi neighbor that you can't share with him because he's a Nazi.
Oh
like,
yeah.
What if he's also into gaming?
That's most of the trouble with MMA. Yeah.
Or if he's like a really like holds it down family man.
He might. I don't know. I don't. Again, I've never met a literal Nazi, but what Tim was saying is somehow like that's one polar extreme, and now like an average person just through like the way things have been presented to everyone and kind of like accelerate it. Where like now it'll be like,
if you have like the wrong opinion about whether Twitter should be censored, it's like, and you want to exterminate Jews, or like you don't want to exterminate enough Jews. Like
it's crazy.
They send you the extreme of one or the other.
Now you're Tim's neighbor.
Somehow they've shifted people perceptually to where you just go whoosh and you swing over the end.
There was a while where it was like, I think not getting vaccinated was like racist at one point.
Oh yeah.
So that's
but that's what I'm so the Jews can point at that even if people are like, yo, do you notice that like the Jews are pretty sick? Like if you they're like, dude, like, hold up, you can't be talking about how sick we are, because when people start noticing that we're sick.
Yeah, what's actually the end game of thinking Jews are sick? Being a Zionist?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's like,
so you hate Palestinians.
Yeah,
exactly. If you like Jews, you want to kill Palestinian children.
Yeah, that's the end game of being like, you guys are really sick.
Yeah.
Actually, here's $50 billion.
So you want to run over a child's head with a tank. You think Jews are so cool that you think it's okay for children to be raped in the streets in front of their rocketed homes.
Tanks are pretty sick.
Well, this is the quicksand of the divide, because I've seen people who go like super far left and then they go against Israel, and that creates like a weird kind of like wobble in the kind of
all I'm saying is
universe.
I feel like we should be able to just start pilfering from every culture. We should just take the sick shit and just start doing it. Like, that's America. America does all the sick shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Dude, we should be able to look
Sydney,
at.
Let's include it. Go ahead.
We should be able to look
We
at.
already do this. It's called your gaming desk. It's called little trinkets that you have.
But why can't we? I don't feel like we're allowed to take any trinkets from the Jews.
You totally can.
I mean,
which trinkets do we take from?
They kind of Pez dispense.
I think they taught. I'm pretty sure. I'm a Celtic just barbarian.
For sure.
I don't think if I could go back and like if we went back into our great grandfather's lineage, I think they might have figured out how to save money first.
Yeah.
Like the idea of like saving some of it for themselves for later. I would say perhaps the Jews figured that out before the Celtic barbarians figured that out. Just that very general concept. Like when money came about, I don't know what even that was, like 800 BC. I think I'm willing to extend that. Somehow they were like, we should keep a little bit of this for like tomorrow. Whereas my Celtic ancestors were just fucking
little rainy day.
I think that may have. I don't know. Like, again, that's.
Could you try again?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Siri
Oh,
kicked in.
no.
Siri kicked
Yeah.
in. Oh boy.
You want to give that another whirl, Matt?
Siri was. Siri just went. What the fuck did you say?
How long was Siri listening to that?
I don't know. The whole thing. I think it was a long.
Cut your arm off. Get rid of that. Get it out of here.
Yeah, for me, it's just such a funny thing. The whole thing's hilarious because it's like, I don't know, man. I truly.
Now, and now here's the other thing: the third way, which is completely removing your emotional brain from like any of like the facts or even like the discourse on any of it, and like disconnecting from it, is now its own evil. Where it's like, oh yeah, well you're not down here fighting about this because like you're too privileged.
That's where I live. What I'm saying is like, I don't care if the Jews run the world or if they don't run the world. I'm gonna do me.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna do me. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Exactly.
gonna do.
Nothing's going to change, right?
People talk about this whole issue.
Let me
it makes
get a
me
Jewish
laugh.
dance. Let me get something.
You could definitely do a Jewish dance.
What are the Jewish dances? I
Dude,
don't
Drake
know
did this, by the
any.
way. Drake did this.
Wait, what do you mean?
Drake did a music video where he was like being bar mitzvahed. I think he might actually be Jewish too or something.
Okay. That might have
like, no,
that might have been off my radar when I went into like I think I'm the greatest rapper alive and I need to stop
It
listening
was
to rap.
very early on. Very early on he did that. He did.
It goes in
something.
waves. I'm in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would just say people can chill the fuck out about that. I think, it might be like, that's easy for you to say.
No, I think-
it is. It's incredibly easy for me to say because I don't care about the subject.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. But it's so funny to bring up because it literally tightens everyone's haunch.
When I finally grew up and like made the correction on how my own perceived intelligence, you know what I mean? Like when I finally realized I'm not as smart as I thought I was when I was young, I either overcorrected or the reality is that I'm actually like a barely functioning retard. My brain might be nearly useless.
Definitely
or at least I
overcorrected.
treated it such. I'm like, dude, man, run the world however you want. Again, like you said, I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do me for sure. I'm gonna do me.
I mean, they probably know better than I do. I don't think about that shit. I don't think about running the world. Like, I don't know what I would do if I was given control of the weather. We'd be dead instantly.
Why? What kind of weather are you gonna bring?
Hand you
upon
the
us?
keys
Dude,
of the
what kind
weather.
of weather am I going to bring? Dude, it's going to be like 72 always. Just chill. Like, you can, like wear long sleeves if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
California,
Basically.
SoCal.
Yeah, that can't be it. That can't be the global weather.
I don't know, man. I think people would probably chill out if it was nice all the time.
You think the Jews are dropping the ball with the weather?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Dad's got to shut up about the thermostat for a little while. I think it's a little bit cold. Maybe.
That would be so funny though.
It also, dude, it is hilarious.
Maybe
watching-
mom would give up a little bit more pussy if you maybe turned on the heat a little bit, Dad. Please. I'm talking on a global scale.
What if? I'm trying to think. I wonder how Jews would take to non-Jews just like worshiping them.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are doing in that synagogue. I'm
I
gonna
think-
stand out here and just fucking try to catch some vibes. Dude.
Yeah.
Come down on me.
Yeah.
You think they'd be pissed if I was like, I don't know what kind of mystical magic you guys are doing.
I want it. I want
I might
it.
start tailgating. Yeah. I might start tailgating the synagogue. Chilling. Like, woo. Everyone that goes in, like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm enticed.
Yeah.
By the Jewish culture. They have like a different brand of confidence that really intrigues me.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I truly, I think I've heard somebody say this before, but like I didn't know until I was in college. I started hearing word of like talk of Jewish people, and I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't know any. I didn't know.
That's how good they are. Though.
I had it equated
That's
as
how
like
good
I met black people before I met Jewish people.
and that's what they want. That's exactly what they want.
I do remember like being like I think like 19 and someone was talking about like the Jews, and in my head I was like the Babylonians, like the fucking Maccabees, like what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Like,
I thought he was like talking about like Sumerians, yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
And the dude started like talking more. And I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, yeah, dude, there's like a ton of Jewish people. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it took me to my teenage years to even like think about or realize.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just thought like Adam Sandler was Italian. I didn't know. Probably Italian. I don't know.
Yeah. Dog. Yeah.
I was just like singing about Hanukkah. I don't know.
Like the Hillel house, Hillel society at colleges was like really showed me like, whoa, Jews are really doing the movie shit. Like it's not just like
The Halal Society?
yeah, or
Hillel. He's talking about Hillel.
yeah, yeah,
Hillel.
the Hillel house.
What is that?
Don't Jews and Muslims have a weird food beef where it's like halal and kosher, but they're pretty similar from what I've looked up.
Dude, I am fucking teetering. Dude, I might need to have a flag thrown. What is the like? It's like nationwide on college campuses.
You put your hand down a little next time you do that?
Nationwide. Dude, it was like,
chill. You
that
might be
was-
flagged. You
that
might
was
be
a general hand gesture to show the scope of nationwide.
Were you drinking before?
Listen,
10 in the morning.
I
dude.
implore
Is it
you
true? Is it
to
true?
show me nationwide as a hand gesture.
Is it
any
true?
other way.
Say, can you answer this? Is it true that when black guys drink, they're in danger of becoming anti-Semitic?
Ooh. Ooh.
Should that be on like a Chivas Regal thing? Like,
I don't even think you have to get a black guy. If you want a black guy getting anti-Semitic, or you gotta be like, yo, real talk, yo, real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you hit him, like, dude, is it real talk time or not?
Yeah. I typically say this kind of talk for a guy on the bus that's at least 5 seats away from me. We're both sitting facing the middle aisle with like a plastic bag between our legs. Like, yeah, I heard that. They do be controlling that.
Word.
I don't typically have these conversations in private.
it's so funny that the media is trying to stop black people from being anti-Semitic, and they're like, I think we're losing this one. I think we're losing this. It's like, dude, they're not going to let it up, man. Because at any attempt you get to be like, yo, stop talking shit on the Jews, every single person goes, you see what I mean? Every single person, you can't even fucking say fucking...
Yeah.
You get a headline that if you even say it in like your closet by yourself, you see like, oh shit, dude.
This is.
Siri turns itself on.
It's a self-feeding cycle.
Yeah.
If you believe
Siri
in
goes,
it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you believe. I'm agnostic.
Yeah.
I don't rule the possibility out, but I also would say subscribe to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a numbers guy. Show me the numbers, one way or the other.
What do you mean show you the numbers? Are you trying to say, are you a Holocaust denier? Are you implying that there weren't enough people in Germany to even exterminate 6 million Jews?
Well, they had camps out in other places. Yeah, Poland and stuff. That one, you go right through that one. You drive a truck.
Got him.
Point. Yeah, that was a.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, it's when you start bringing in numbers and shit, it's not even that. I'm just
I'm
like,
talking about
why?
the death of the. I'm not talking about the.
Yeah,
Holocaust.
you know
I'm
what?
talking about-
Let me say this. Sure, show me the numbers, but tell me the story.
True.
Tell me the story, dude. Don't you can't just go by numbers.
You want to hear the
dude.
story? In the beginning, there was the word. That's a high level joke.
You go.
In the beginning, there was the word.
That's the capital S story.
Yeah.
Man.
So one of the cool stories I heard about when they were in concentration camps, they used to like look out for each other so they could fuck. Like,
What?
Yeah, because
okay.
they weren't allowed to fuck.
Says who?
You weren't allowed to
The
spill.
Nazis weren't letting them fuck.
What?
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
You can't let them. You can't.
What monsters?
Dude, I like Matt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not like a big history guy, but it seems like the Nazis were a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah, dude.
It was like they were.
What a bunch of control freaks.
See, I've never considered the possibility that you were basically a forced incel in the camps.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought everyone was like getting pussy there.
Yeah,
I wonder how sharply like favors done for women dropped off in the camps.
Well, they were separated, by the way.
Yeah, that's what made it hard,
True.
Yeah, so how were they going to have sex anyway?
dude. So it was like, and they're like, again, they're separated, but there's an estuary where.
Are you saying they weren't separated by gender? Because that's a slippery slope, pal. I'm kidding.
I didn't go to college.
definitely-
Are you
I don't
saying the
know.
Nazis weren't woke enough?
No, they were separated by gender. They were separate. Which again,
Well, the gender's assigned at birth, by the way. I don't think they really gave them the option.
dude, imagine going to like a concentration camp and they're separating you by gender, and you hit a Nazi with like that's just a social construction.
Oh yeah, you're passing out
I'm gonna go
flyers.
I'm
You're
on this one.
We need space for trans. We need a safe space for trans people in the concentration camp.
Dude, the Nazis are so fucking dumb. They didn't know anything about genders, dude. They're
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah.
So I think the story that I read, it was like the chick was a nurse. She was like in the
A
concentration
slutty
camp.
nurse in the concentration camp.
Dude, how was she gonna fuck? She's got to fuck too.
She was a nurse.
She's a nurse.
So she got to
So
go.
she had to take care of the sick
So
Jews.
she would stitch dudes' legs up and suck their dick.
Yeah, no, she was just like check. You know how like the Jews are always like, my tummy hurts.
Okay.
She had to go around checking on tummies. She was also Jewish, and they were like,
Wait, you said she was there just for
Please, I need an antacid. But she just goes.
she was there for Jewish stretch tummy aches.
yeah, she was
My mother's coming in town.
My mother-in-law's visiting the camp. Please. Did they keep records on how much agita was experienced in the camps?
Probably the most intense.
Yeah,
amount.
that was probably, yeah, goodness gracious. That's probably why they had to recruit more Nazis to deal with the agita. It's too much agita.
They were doing agita experiments on Jews.
To be fair, though, if you found out that someone tried to exterminate your race and like made some headway, you might set out to control the world. Like you were just letting history
gotta
do
get
his
ahead of it.
thing.
You
Like,
gotta
dude,
get ahead
that
of
can
it.
never fucking happen
Yeah,
again.
for sure.
Yeah, you
We
gotta get ahead
gotta
of it.
guarantee this doesn't fucking. That's
Yeah.
dude. Because again, slavery was an abomination. It was terrible, but like nobody was trying to just exterminate the black forever. You know, people were. You know,
Yeah.
If
That's not
anything,
a
they were
nice-
trying to make more.
if anything, they were like, these guys rule. We want these guys here.
People were saving up to have some of
I
them.
mean, to be fair, okay,
Dude,
look at
it's the
slavery
yin
one
and the
way.
yang. It's the yin and the yang.
I mean,
the Jews we want and the Jews we need.
I would actually say, let's say let's say they are the secret backbone of the world. I'd say like it's been pretty solid for a while. It's getting a little bit wobbly right now, but other than that, dude, like B minus maybe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But could you at least
sure.
admit that if you were going to play in that ground that black people are real Jews, could you admit that they would be the Jews that we would want, right?
Well, I think that is what Kanye is saying. He's actually saying chosen is actually probably the word he would use, but he's saying
Yeah.
black people are the Jews.
But there's but we can split it. You know what I mean?
You guys are going to come to the table and say we want half of Jews. What are you offering in exchange for half of being Jewish?
And if so,
Yeah.
can that be reparations by chance?
You're trying to get them to buy you
That
out
was
being
slick.
Jewish with reparations.
Wow, Matt.
No, good idea.
You do have a small percentage of
Whoa.
them in you.
I do. My dad told me that growing up. My dad used to say he's an Irish Jew.
Yeah.
And I literally thought he was an Irish Jew. And then he's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm good with my money. I went into grade school and the lady's like, what's your ethnicity? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like a little bit Jewish. My dad was just saying that, being like, I'm good with my money. And I had to go home like, Dad, she was like, you guys aren't Jewish. And I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm fucking around. We're not Jewish. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
Oh,
Could've
great.
used a heads
You
up.
made me repeat you at school.
Yeah.
Now I look like a fucking idiot.
I went to school and was like, no. My dad said we're a little bit Jewish. The teacher's like, you guys aren't Jewish at all.
Everybody's trying to claim the good parts of Jews. Why can't we just do that?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I told my teacher my parents were on drugs because of the "This Is Your Brain on Drugs" commercial where they fried an egg, and I saw one of my parents frying an egg. I was like, damn. I was probably in like first grade. I went to school. I was like, I think my parents are on drugs.
You just watched the way you thought the way
every
they
day.
I watched my mom or dad fry an egg. I was like, oh no, the thing from the commercial came true.
Like, I'm saying that's how they fry eggs if they're on
I've
drugs.
never seen.
I have no idea.
Never seen
I don't
eggs
know
any other way.
I don't know the connection that my brain made, but I apparently went to school and I raised the alarm. There's not like a funny twist to it. There's not like an
Yeah.
explanation that ever came up. That's what happened.
That's
to
the
me.
problem with complicated metaphors.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So you saw the
And, dude, and then I went on to be treated as a gifted child.
Yeah, he was looking at the way drug addicted
I'm
families
probably
and
lead
non-drug addicted families eat breakfast. This is a breakfast choice.
Yeah.
What
This
if
is
you-
your brain on drugs.
What if you did though some weird thing where you failed to comprehend like the test so badly that like it just sucked you through to the other side of the wormhole? And it was like a fucking 98. And you're like, what the fuck? The hell?
Man, what other ways did you think like drug addicted families ate?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think I didn't understand much of anything.
So you saw the
yeah,
commercial, saw the egg being fried, then went home and saw an egg being fried, and you're like, fuck, dude.
Yes.
And then you went, what did they say when you went back to school? And you're like, yo,
Repressed. I couldn't recall that. Maybe.
Yeah, all of this.
Yeah.
At least for me, when I'm thinking about these memories of you, it's just you like picking your head up from a video game and then going back into it.
Yeah, hopefully I had that.
yeah.
I could have seen him as a little kid standing by the fucking stove, just like, looking like this away.
Yeah, well, actually, one of my
Fuck out. Will you back up fucking
I don't know if I have the
please?
picture anymore. There's a picture of me as a young toddler, like before, like you even have distinct facial features. You're just starting to walk, and both of my hands are in gauze because I walked into the kitchen and I put my hands on the oven window that was not insulated, so I scorched both of my palms.
Oh my God.
on
You
the
stayed away
oven.
from that thing.
Yeah, for the rest of my life. I won't even go near ovens now. I learned my lesson, dude. Burn me once. I think even going to grab the handle, I like tap it real quick first to make sure it's not hot before I open an oven.
I actually burn myself every week on an oven, almost every week. I'll just grab.
You didn't learn the fear response that you were supposed to.
Dude, I have this weird thing with hot temperatures in my hands where I always claim I have restaurant hands. When someone's like, that's pretty hot, careful, I go, we'll see. And I hold it, I'm like, fuck, that was hot. But I like to think I can go like 5% above the average population with holding hot stuff. And I push it to the limits all the time. Dude, I'm telling you, I do it with food that I eat. I burn my mouth constantly. Food I eat.
Burn my mouth constantly.
Dude, you don't burn your mouth all the time?
No.
I burn my mouth.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to learn mouth discipline.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was
if I
getting scorched.
dude, if I make bagel
A
bites,
burnt
I
mouth-
can't not burn my mouth.
Dude, but a burnt mouth ruins your week.
I just champ it, dude. I catch the burn, dude. I catch the burn. I realize. I go, "Oh, you did it again." I go, all right, and then eventually I just stop thinking about it, and then it just goes away, dude. I make these things. You ever have like the whatchamacallit? The fogo de chao Brazilian cheese balls?
The bauduqueijo.
Bauduqueijo. I make those, but get this. I make those at my house, but I figured out I hit them with like an Italian seasoning like profile. So it's like a lot of oregano, a lot of basil. I hit them with that, garlic, salt, pepper, pizza flavors. And then when I'm making them, I pour a little bit of the batter, and then I pour pizza sauce inside of them. And then I put a bunch of Parmesan cheese. So it's pão de queso, but pizza style.
Oh.
And I make them. And the thing is, it doesn't last. If you make like Brazilian cheese bread, because it's tapioca flour, like the next day, you have to eat it like right when it's cooked. Otherwise, it turns to like this weird.
You could freeze it though.
Gelatinous.
If you have any left over, you could freeze them.
Thank you for that.
Throw
That's
them back in the oven.
You just actually solved a big problem in my life. I make a whole muffin tray of these things. I tell myself they're not going to be good the next day. So then I eat like a whole muffin tray. But every time I make them, I pick it out and I look at it and go,
Well, every time I go
chomp
to
it and burn my mouth.
Brazilian
Every single time.
steakhouses, I eat 70 of those.
Dude, they're so good.
I eat 70 of those, and I go, you shouldn't just eat the meat. I know that it's the allure of unlimited meat is cool. You should actually eat a lot of everything.
Dude, that one of the fucking cool things about maybe it's adulthood, maybe it's about fatherhood, but just like having to pragmatically eat all of something.
Like so that your children don't
yes,
get any leftovers and enjoy it.
Dude,
So your greedy children don't get any delight from the meal that you had to eat standing in the kitchen, so they would leave you alone.
There are succulent meals that have been made and eaten in my house without anybody in my family even knowing about.
I run into
yeah.
the thing where it's like Brittany likes to make a bunch of like I like to just go and get like two different food for like 2 meals worth of food, make it, and then go to the grocery store like 2 days later. She likes to just make like 5 meals in 1 week. So we're working with a universe of leftovers. But she's also, I accuse her of this all the time. She's a food curator.
Okay.
I always call him like, dude, it's a food museum. She'll keep shit in there for so long. And I'm like, yo, you gonna eat this? And she's like, I was gonna eat that. I'm like, bro, it's 7 days and counting. Like, because my thing is like, if this goes bad, I'm gonna save this for you. But if you drag this into some weird territory for me and then you don't eat it, I'm fucked up now. So I'm in this constant fucking thing where I'm like trying to empty out the contents of all the meals.
Wow, that's like both of your like upbringing, your cultural food shit.
Yep.
Battling.
Because and my dad's like this too. He's like, if you you can let something go in the fridge for like 2 weeks, and where my mom's like, no, dude, like 3 days.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around. My dad will eat
That's
like
where I'm
stuff.
at.
Yeah, my dad fucks around with like long time horizon shit in fridges, and Brittany goes long time horizon, but she'll also let it go to the point where she also like gets spoiled.
Yeah, that's a big scar for me. Like, if I don't eat this, it will go bad. So like I'm in the refrigerator, door open for like 5 straight minutes, just like crushing stuff to make sure it doesn't go bad. And then like waiting for Ansley to never even acknowledge that she wanted it. And that is the victory for me.
But then sometimes you eat it and you go, she's like, what the fuck, did you eat that? I'm like, dude, that was going on 7 days. Don't tell me you're about to eat that.
Yeah.
I left it alone for 3 days.
tell me.
I left it alone for 3 days.
Yeah.
It hit the 7-day mark. I thought that was my green light.
Do you guys
Yeah.
do you guys play Crossfire with the fresh fruit in the house, where you're just constantly reminding each other that there's fresh fruit? You're like, yeah, I know, I was gonna have some. Hey, there's just strawberries in the fridge. I don't know if you want any. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll have some later. Cool. Yeah. Hey, I got these bananas. You guys gonna eat them? I'm like, yeah, I was actually gonna have a banana later today.
Yeah, duty eating a banana sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's hitting the point where it's so fucking ripe too, and you're just like, it's like a Snickers bar. You're just munching it down. Like, fuck this. I have a stomachache already.
Dude, like,
I'm a big duty eater though. I will.
You eat duty?
I've had enough.
Yuck,
Walking off a podcast is one of my dreams. It's seriously one of my dreams. I can't pull the triggers. But
Are you seriously, dude? Yo, for real?
fucking done.
No, seriously, dude. Seriously, dude. Seriously, dude.
also,
I'd probably throw 100 seriously.
dude, the idea of being an adult that can't shake the rumor of being a duty eater is so funny to me.
You guys brought me here and fucked me, dude. This was a setup. This whole fucking thing was a setup. I walked into like crap.
Could you imagine if somebody were like recognized you at a PTA meeting as being the duty
Yo,
eater?
imagine eating duty though.
Dude, even trying, if someone found out you even tried a tiny taste, dude, you're like a pedophile for the rest of your life. Everyone's like, you okay, bro?
Yo, my buddy's on a rugby team.
Yo, you can't even be seen considering duty. Like if you're like close enough to like be if you were in frame, you can't even be in frame considering.
Dude, if you were face in the toilet bowl sniffing logs, if I walk in on someone face in the toilet bowl sniffing logs, I'm like, yo, whoa, what the fuck?
Dude, if I walked in,
I'd have an intervention.
If I walked in the bathroom and there was a log and you didn't have a face turned up, this is a problem.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
For sure.
Yeah.
Or if someone forgets to flush and leaves the log floating for me, I instantly confront them like,
protest too much, dude.
dude, if anyone I know in my house,
Let them eat cake, though.
Yeah, me, I don't even think about it that much. Why are you so fixated on duty eaters, Matt? What the hell? I was just kidding at first.
I'm trying to clear my
Now
good
you're making
name.
it weird.
You guys fucked me. Now I'm trying to clear my own name. I'm gonna get fucking. Dude, what do you think would happen if you got found out? What do you think would happen?
Yo,
That is crazy.
So listen, a friend of mine told me a story. I'm not going to dox anybody in the story. But a friend of mine told me that he's in a pickup rugby league with a guy who was on the first episode of To Catch a Predator.
What?
No. He showed
Did he
me
get
the
away?
video,
Did he
dude.
get away? He got caught?
I think I don't know what happened. It was like early in the series. It was still just Dateline. It wasn't even like its own thing yet. It was just Chris Hansen was doing a story, and they caught this dude, and like he was like a firefighter, and they like surprised him like leaving the firehouse, and they like interviewed him about it. And then after they interviewed him about it, they caught him again, and it was like he was doing video chat and beating off for what he thought was like a teen girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just this big fat retard. It's so
You shouldn't be able to shame a guy for that.
So this dude's on a rugby. My friend's on a rugby
get back
team.
into that.
We'll get back to that.
My friend's on a rugby team with this guy, and he's just like, yeah, people just like kind of ignore him. And, like he volunteers to do everything for us, so we don't really care. Dude, imagine
They have a pedophile squire.
Imagine, and then
You gotta have a solid.
I think that's just choirs.
They have a squire relationship with this pedophile. They just let him
like
do all their work. Like,
yeah, like
fetch my water, pedophile.
yeah, thanks. Fill out the spreadsheet for us, dude. Appreciate it.
It is. I'm like thinking about the idea of if your job is like to like finally wrangle these pedophiles, and then like one slips out and gets away. Like what is like?
Oh, if you're
It's
the
like,
you're the bouncer on To Catch a Predator,
Yeah.
you're saying?
Oh, on camera, one of them like jukes you. You're Chris Hansen. Some dude jukes, spins you, pushes you.
Yeah.
And like the cops don't catch you in time, and everyone's like, Chris, what the fuck? Just let that pedophile out.
Yeah, what do you do?
The fuck, dude?
Like sometimes they get away.
Nah, those guys are. I think they'll.
They come back.
Yeah, I think they only ever live at their mom's house.
But
That's the well that becomes,
If they get 500 feet outside of their mom's house, they get hit with like that toxic fucking Fortnite fog. And they have to run back to an old fucking Windows 98. Like,
pick me up, dude. Dude, pick me up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
those dudes don't go far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would
Isn't that
be
crazy
I would be a
stuff?
fucking agoraphobe if I was beating off the kids all day online. I wouldn't leave my mom's house either. Like, I'm cool in an apartment.
Yeah, but
I gotta put my what on there?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool. I won't put any of my information on there. I've been beating off the kids online for 10 years. I think I'm gonna stay here where it's safe.
Oh
The only thing they can handle is like, what are you doing out there? Nothing, Mom. Any other level of analysis they might crumble under. Do my resume, Mom. Fuck, fucking kids are so fucking hot.
Yeah.
That's such a fucked up existence, dude.
Somebody's got to live it though.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
Would you rather them be out there?
Well, here's the thing. If there's going to be fucking like jacked ass independent non-pedophiles like me out there, obviously we have to have our fucking opposites, dude.
Yeah.
Otherwise
Yeah.
I wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, didn't have like
It's the yin and the yang.
exactly.
You can't help it.
For sure.
Yeah. This is balance.
True.
They're gonna be out there.
This is true.
Yeah. Thank God for the internet.
And what can you do with them besides catch them for sport? Catch and release.
Grease them up.
Gotcha.
Grease them up and go after them.
Like, damn, this one weighs 142 pounds.
They should. I think one day they will bring it back and they will turn it in. They're gonna combine it with like American Ninja Warrior, and if
Grease
you can
pedophile
if you can out obstacle course the police, they'll let you go.
That would be nasty.
Yeah.
Naked little grease
I think it's only
pedophiles
a matter
running
of time
around the
because
neighborhood.
well, the ones that try to run, it is kind of set up like a little bit of American Gladiators, where like they all come out of the garage.
It's Legends of the Hidden Temple, dude. Oh my God. Japan would do this type of show, by the way.
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
Japan
Yes.
rules.
Yes,
Japan is the best.
bringing it all the way back.
Yeah. Yes. That's swagger jacking. We need to start jacking swagger.
Yeah, we dipped our toes into extreme like contestant shows, and I think we jumped out of it.
Yeah,
as a culture.
now we're stuck on like foreign dating shows, and it
Yeah,
sucks.
dude.
The American version of every dating show stinks.
Yeah,
than the original.
we got
three.
too fucking ethical and weird about it.
Yeah.
They did the lie.
well, you can't be.
The lie detector show was fucked.
That was pretty.
That
fun.
fucked people up.
That was pretty.
They
fun.
should do a intimacy coordinator show, dating show, where you have a sexual encounter arranged by an intimacy coordinator, and then you
Go on, explain.
you know what an intimacy
I don't like
coordinator
this.
is?
This is more degradation of the American family, Tim.
So they created an entire career for people to go to movie sets and tell them how to have sex and sex scenes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like in real life. I thought there was some guy like just
I'm
don't.
saying
strangers,
get
no,
one of those.
strangers.
I thought you were saying there were
He's
guys.
saying-
Get one of those. We do the dating game, and this
Yeah.
guy goes, "Okay, look, I got an idea. here's my plan, and you guys work within this, and let me know what you think." I'm thinking you eat her pussy a little bit. Like he directs the
Gotcha.
entire thing, and because we're watching a Japanese dating show now where they did a casting call for couples that are going to share a kiss on screen, and during this they make them screen test this kiss over and over again and see if
Dude,
they can fall in
this
love.
is the energy that
That you were telling me about that. Yeah.
So let's get the intimacy
Matt,
coordinator.
Like,
in there.
could you relate to this? Like this intimacy coordinator that Tim is saying, somebody who would just like direct you on how to have sex. I feel like that's like the stranger energy of being in an interracial couple. Like people walk by and they're like, dude, I bet you guys
Society is your intimacy
Like,
coordinator.
they want it so
Yeah,
bad.
you're one of their porn categories.
You know what I mean?
You're a porn
Yeah.
category. So they're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
like,
Well, I'm really tall. My wife's really short. Is that a category?
yeah, that's
For sure.
Petites, I guess, maybe?
Dude, as soon as you said that, yeah. You want to see like a really tall guy crunch down, like as she's
I
standing.
don't know, what was that, like petite or whatever?
The opposite probably has a name, though. If there's like a big lady.
do you
and a tiny
Amazons,
guy.
they're Amazons.
Yeah. Do you ever eat your wife's box while she's standing?
Me. That would be physically impossible. I would have a spinal injury if I tried to reach that thing while she was standing.
Tim, you're a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. You gotta be able to figure that
Would
out.
you just opt for the? Would you opt for the Blanca instead? Blanca shot.
I'm gonna pop. Oh my
Dude,
God.
I thought you were saying an intimacy coordinator. It is hard to say. Like who goes to you like you're as a couple and like shows you how to like reignite the flame.
Yeah, but that's less entertaining, I think, than whatever the guy doing it in Hollywood is.
Yeah, I've
Man.
all you have to do is just.
Oh,
Dude,
maybe
by
your
the way,
idea is better.
nobody would ever take it seriously that an interracial couple needed that type of intimacy coordinator.
For sure, but
know what I mean?
Well, it's funny that
Yeah.
that whole issue of like
Are there
the flames
are there
just
people
not
out there teaching white ladies how to have their head stood on with a Timberland on during sex? is that what an intimacy coordinator does?
Well, dude, whenever I hear the flame, like the flames, it's like just stop
It's
beating,
coordinator,
beating
by the
off,
way.
stop beating off for a week, dude. The flame
Yeah.
reignites quickly. Dude, I was
You
on.
have to push meat onto cheeks every time you sneak by her in the kitchen.
Dude, I
For
was
sure.
We had like an action-packed weekend. We're just so busy. We're doing stuff, and then I'm back in the world of the living. By the way, I'm back. We were getting like 4-hour stretches of sleep finally. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So we've been, like,
and you didn't
busy.
complain about it once. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was. I tried not to, but I'm like, did I? Well, I definitely complained about Brittany. I was
Yeah,
complaining
not
about
us.
it.
No, you said that you were getting up at 3 a.m., but
Sure. No, I really did.
you're like, it's actually kind of cool.
I don't want to toot my horn.
yeah,
I don't want to toot my horn, but I did handle it decently. It took me, it's taking me 36
Which is
years
totally
to handle.
possible. People act like it's the fucking end
It's
of the
taken me
world.
36 years to handle my emotions, but I think I've done it. But but yeah, dude, what the fuck was I going to say?
It is weird talking to like when you're trying to like because you can't complain to people that are as close as we know. We know
nobody
each
wants to
other
hear
too
it.
well. You can't complain. I know how cool your life is. So
True. Rules.
It makes
Not
you
gonna lie.
not want to
NGL.
be able to complain. But I also know your dark side and how much you want to flip out sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like you should be able to complain to me. Do you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
know me both ways. So it's like, fuck, I don't even know if I can complain to these guys. But also they would know.
That's just being a bro. You're just
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there should be a voice like I shouldn't complain about this.
Yeah.
At all times. But this is what I was thinking of, dude. So we're busy. We've been busy and sleep deprived like forever, for just months. And then we both got some like decent sleep. And actually this weekend we didn't really sleep at all. But we finally got like a moment where like both of our, because they sleep at different times now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like one will sleep, one whatever. You don't know how that works. But
Yeah.
it's like
This
we
is,
haven't
by the
been
way,
able.
Matt has 2 babies for those of you who are
Yeah,
new.
we have two kids and they're young, so it's like they have their sleep schedules don't always sync up, but every now and again they do. And when their sleep schedules sync, it's time to smash.
you
It's
can
time to
talk-
smash.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only time we can have sex.
Yeah.
Yep.
So last night we're both tired. I came out of the shower, just came out, dried off, and I just literally achieved. I just walked and like spontaneously achieved. I willed erection. I literally looked at her and I went, "Yo, they're sleeping. It's on." It's on. And she was like, "I'm so tired." And I was like, "Dude, I hear you.
You don't get to be tired right now.
I was like, "Yo, I hear you." And again, we don't have to do this, but I was like, "I'm getting hard right now." Look, it's too late. I'm hard.
Yeah.
You see this? Walked out.
Listen,
This is
That's
what No
walking on-
Nog
that's
does.
walking on water. That's walking on water. I just walked out and it was like, just became erect in front of her.
Yeah.
And she had to give it up, dude. She was like, "That was the sickest shit ever."
Yeah.
It's no porn. I'm telling you, it's the craziest shit. And it walked out of the shower and was like, "It's on." Dude, I had a mystical experience last night. I was like, it was just me. She gave me one of those like, "Okay, but hurry ups," and I was like,
yeah.
It was awesome, dude. It was so good. Usually there's a bit of baby in me. If I'm being honest, if I get "okay, but hurry up," there's usually me. I'd be like, I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you so fucking much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm nothing but gratitude." And then I just literally just levitated, dude, for like 6 minutes. It was awesome. It was so tight. And then I got my first like 7 hours of sleep in 3 months.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm on a different planet today.
You're walking on sunshine.
I'm literally walking on sunshine today.
Hell yeah.
And I got a workout today.
Woo. What'd you do?
Peloton.
Nice.
Peloton.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Flex.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sick as fuck.
Dude,
Are those things still online? Are they still doing classes on those and shit?
I don't do them.
I kind of thought
with-
they'd be abandoned.
Matt's a Peloton monster. Have you ever seen him Peloton?
I'm not bad, but
He's a
I
monster.
fell off it for a while. But it's like you get people.
You crashed your Peloton?
I dropped it. I was parked. I dropped it.
I laid it down. I laid down my Peloton, brother.
Can we please do videos of Pelotons? There has to be videos of Pelotons falling over. That might be the funniest thing I've ever heard of. There has to be videos of those things going down.
Peloton fails, dude.
There has to be videos.
All right, I'm gonna light the next.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I got like a 45-minute workout. And dude, those guys who give the the talks or whatever, like the class instructors,
Yeah.
they'll sometimes hit like the sickest talking points that I can't deny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's like today he was
what
like,
if Billy and Spud should do Peloton instruction
dude,
and just go warm up?
it was like,
Wait,
Oh,
just for I have a little bit of a time crunch today. Where we at, Dan?
oh yeah.
We're at 50 right now. It's 101.
We're doing great.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
2:30, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We're good. We're good.
You got to leave at 2:30.
Well, no, I mean, I just got to pick up a dog today from the groomer.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be a good girl. I took her for a hard throw today. She's not gonna be an asshole at the groomer.
Oh yeah. I'll take a look at that.
But I'm sorry. What were you saying, Matt?
We're looking for Peloton fails.
Oh yeah, Peloton fails. Pull it up, Danny Dubs.
The treadmill seems to be taking out a lot of toddlers. That's like the
Yeah, that was.
Of course, that's what they're built for.
true.
I feel like that's how most
You want
celebrity
to abuse
children.
your kid? Oh shit, he got on the treadmill.
That's how like most actors' children die. I think they get sucked under treadmills in their home because Consuelo wasn't paying attention to her.
I always thought they got crushed in elliptical machine. What's the one skiing one from the?
I mean, you could probably write an
That's
entire
elliptical,
book about
yeah.
fitness equipment killing famous people's children.
Yeah.
Just smothered under a yoga mat. I didn't know my kid was under me.
Throat crushed by a barbell. My first head injury, I was in, I think, kindergarten, and I was at my dad's work, which was a print shop. It's like, just think of like a big industrial space with just like, heavy printing machinery and dryers and stuff. And in the back room, him and his boys had all their like they fucking jammed. So there was like a full drum kit, like overly sized like guitar amps and stuff like that, and I would go back there and I'd fuck around with the drums until I got in trouble. And one day I was back there and I think I was like, I don't know, I must have been like falling out of the seat and leaning, and I pulled the hi-hat down and it cracked me in the head, and my dad had to leave work and go get me stitches and shit like that.
Do you remember the sound it made?
I mean, you could guess. It was probably mostly me screaming. The cymbal hit my head, and instead of going it went
Damn, you caught Kung Lao's hat, dude. Kung Lao tossed his hat at you.
Oh my god!
How did it feel?
Wow!
Were you like this?
I have kind of a memory of receiving the stitches from the hospital, but
yeah.
from the third person. So I think it's me being told about it.
Gotcha.
Really? You were like out then.
No, I think I was just very young.
Dude, I mean that's
experiencing head trauma.
Dude, that first painful experience feels like an out of body experience. Like the first painful experience.
I don't remember it hurting.
Dude, I remember falling out of a tree. I ripped my thigh and got stitches, and then I landed like on a broken branch. But my cousin hit me in the face. It was like a canoe. It was like a plastic canoe paddle or a kayak paddle, I guess, and it was broken in half. So it was like two sharp edges, and he hit me in the face, and like my lip just flayed open. And I remember I was crying when that happened. It was like blood coming everywhere. And then like I settled down and I went to the hospital.
Cried?
Yeah, I was crying. I was freaking out.
Duty eater cried.
Dude, okay, you guys are laughing. This story's about to take a really sad turn. You guys have no idea. You guys wait till you hear this. So then I go to the hospital. I've calmed down. My mommy stopped me from crying. And then
Duty eater needed his mom.
I
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm 10 years old. 10 years old. 10 years old.
Tim, this is a 10-year-old, Tim.
Dude, 10 years old, lip was split. And then the doctor looks me in the eye and says, son, you'll never grow a mustache. No. I fucking cried. I cried.
No, he was kidding though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To this day.
That
to this
sucks.
day.
That's a funny joke as a doctor.
It's not a joke. If you guys are fucking laughing, it's not a joke. Look, this comes all the way here. This doesn't come all the way to here. I have a gap in my facial hair from where I got hit in the
Yeah,
face.
that does look like an Asian guy gap though.
Yeah.
You could go super long
Not
mustache
true.
without the middle.
But here's the thing. This comes all the way to this side.
You got reverse Hitler. That's how much you love Jewish people.
I love my Hitler section is missing. Because of
Wait, what did you just say?
because of my
Oh.
he said I have a reverse Hitler. I have a gap to where my Hitler mustache would be, kind of, except it exists on this side.
Okay.
So right here, this thing doesn't come all the way up.
Gotcha.
It's because of my facial, my
You were
epidermical facial trauma,
permanently
dude, as a
injured
child.
as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
dude,
the
my
hell?
bitch mom want to give me plastic surgery for a mustache. Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. No, I didn't even know that was an option, but that would have been sick if I pressured my mom to get me like an artificial mustache.
A mustache transplant.
I can't grow a fucking full mustache, dude. It stops here, and I have to fucking live with myself every day.
Wow.
It's like a two-face, dude.
That sucks.
One half of me is hideous. One half of me is flawed.
Thank you.
Man.
But I distinctly remember exploding into tears. The guy was like, "Oh, you won't be growing a mustache," and I was like, "Ah!"
Shoot me straight, dog.
I cried.
Man, that's like one of the things to look forward to as a young
Bro,
boy.
I was like waiting on pubes, and the guy
Yeah.
told me I'm not going to grow a mustache. And I was
Yeah,
like, bro,
like,
you might as well
sitting there.
fucking kill me. You might as well fucking kill me, dude.
Just like waiting for the fucking post office to drop off the pubes. Just waiting at the door for pubes, and he's like, "Dude, you'll never grow a mustache."
Put me down.
Man,
Yeah, man, it was
Execute me,
fucking
dude.
That's
bullshit.
tough.
Yeah, it fucked me up. I cried.
That's tough.
I cried, and when I slit my when I pulled my groin really bad trying to do a 720 off a friend's couch.
Dude, the doctor was like, "Matt, you're not sick."
You're just doing it in socks.
We had been playing Cool Borders for 4 hours, and I decided I would rip a 720 off the couch. I landed and like completely tore my groin. Like I couldn't move, couldn't walk. I was fucked up.
Dude, the idea of being a young boy, getting diagnosed from a doctor as being not sick and can't grow a mustache.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Dude, that is the worst.
I mean, dude, I know.
Dude, that is a terminal.
You're an inspiration.
That's a terminal diagnosis.
You
Guys.
should be talking to auditoriums full of children.
This is a trauma. This is when people talk about trauma. I'm like, I know, bro.
You had the odds were stacked against you from the beginning. It's a miracle that you turned out sick.
Dude, I eventually had to go to the doctor for it, and like, so the worst
Oh my
part, the
God.
biggest, another blow.
I mean, the
dude.
mustache is still a little wonky, but you are sick as fuck.
True. Well, I have to compensate for the lack of mustache. Dude, so my goatee can never complete itself, dude.
Oh,
That's basically that's the
Man.
easiest way to symbol up my
That's a
existence.
curse, man.
I'm just a goatee that never touched, dude.
You're low born, man. You're
Untouchable.
an ill omen fell upon you.
Untouchable, dude. Well, then after my groin, I didn't do a 720. My fucking I didn't do a 720. It was one of those moments. My friend laughed in my face. I hit the ground. My friend laughed in my face till he was out of breath, and I had to be like, "No, seriously, dude, I think something's actually fucking wrong.
yeah.
I think something's wrong." And I had to like cry angered him, like, "Dude, I fucking seriously, man, go get your fucking mom. My fucking
Man.
fucked up." I was like, he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't know." I like cried at him, like, "No, for real, get your fucking mom, man." And then.
Hurry, go get duty eaters, mom.
He's fucked up, dude. The fuck was he thinking, dude? And then I tried to tough it out and not go to the hospital. But like, dude, for some reason, I've never experienced this again. When you pull a muscle that hard, it'll contract as tight as it can.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it like goes. And I was like a kid, and I'd be sitting there going like, ah! And
Dude,
I had no
that's
idea what was happening. So they were like, all right, we're bringing you to the hospital. And I'm like, fuck. So then we go to the hospital, and he was like, "Where's the injury?" I was like, "My groin." The doctor's like, "Pull your pants out. Pull your pants down." I was old enough. My dad's standing right there, and I'm like, I think I just gotten pubes by now. So I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, "Dad, get out." And the doctor's like, "Dude, it's fine. Like, don't be weird." I'm like, he has to get out. And they're like,
It's gay if my dad sees my penis.
The guy, he's like, just fucking hurry up, get it over with. And I pull my pants down, and fucking dad sees my penis, dude. I'm like, dude, I'll never be sick, dude.
Yeah.
My dad sees my penis. I'm like,
That's as far from sick as it gets. That was your rock bottom.
I remember being like, Dad, fucking come on, dude, get out. I was like, he's like, dude, you saw me fucking weird. The doctor's like, dude, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Man.
That is rock bottom. Those are the heaviest bottoms you ever have to pull down.
Yeah.
For your dad to see your dick.
Dude, I don't know if I'm inventing this. Yeah, they should never.
Yeah.
A parent should never see their child genitalia after 12.
There's a certain age. There's a certain
Yeah,
age.
it should stop.
Yeah.
Man, my dad had a fucking hammer. Like I saw my dad.
Saw his dong.
Yeah,
He
at the
peeped
top.
dong.
Yeah, he was like naked at the top of the steps one day.
Yeah, but could you do a 720?
Probably,
Helicopter
Dude.
action on that dong.
dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
I might have tripped over your dad's dong when I was in
You
there.
might have. You
When I
might
shredded my groin, bro.
have. Yeah.
I remember my friend did try to convince me it was sick that I went for the 7th. He was like, dude, it's like
Go, yeah, dude.
he
Go
was trying to comfort me
Getting
in my
after it?
fucking
Could you
like,
do one
tears.
now?
Getting after it.
A 720?
Do you think you can do a 720 now?
Yeah, I did actually. I ripped a 540 the other day. You think I did 720?
You can go off the couch if you want to.
Yeah, you warm that groin.
No, the camera's got to see. Oh,
Warm
okay.
that groin.
I'll go. Now I'm more like a Ronnie Mullen.
Should I get out of the way?
Yeah. How many did you count? Did anybody count?
That was a
540 at least.
that was a
Yeah.
360. That was a 360.
Where did you start? Where did you start?
That was a 360, but at least you're okay.
That was a big twist.
You also did you also notice that he dutied in the middle of that?
Yeah, he probably got hungry. He made it duty so he could eat it.
Maybe if you could eat a duty halfway through,
No,
you'd be
seriously, dude. Dude, seriously, we're fucking around, dude. Seriously.
That was a 540. Dude.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't count.
it's on video,
I didn't
dude.
count.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What if I started going to the gym?
By the way,
doing
yeah,
the jump
let us
boxes and
know what did the duty eater do? Did he do a did he do a
The
540
video
at
doesn't
least?
lie.
Yeah.
Sid, could you do a 720 or at least more than a 360?
Could I do? Huh? I don't know. Let me give it a roll.
Wait.
Let
Let's
me
try
give it a
this out
little-
on
Yeah,
the
let's go to
Patreon.
Let's go to
Oh,
Patreon.
yeah, let's go to the
We'll crack that
Patreon.
on
I got a
Patreon.
pee too.
Thrilling conclusion.
I do have something sick to talk about in the Patreon.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, Matt's a duty
just
eater.
remembered.
Let's go.
Damn, bye.